We are like the blind men of Hindustan, trickling in through the years, rushing past signs and remembrances, in the end grappling with our own little bit of the elephant, building our own multiplicity as presidencies, constantly, almost without control. One wishes to grasp the essence of the production, to dig deep into the crevices of this ferociously creative matrix, which churns out images of itself that look different with each passing vision. Amidst bowling premonitions, prognostications of decay, and more decay, it is a wonder how the institution creates and recreates itself in molds that defy the desolation of antiquity. And the place where this little bit of magic left in this world, forsaken by Peter Pan as he too grows old, is conjured up in a place known to mortals as 86 by 1 College Street. And the steps are bells of memory, one heaped on the other, sorting itself, distancing the history from nostalgia on certain flights, while spilling into each other at other places. And while all this goes on, one is reminded of a certain Henry Louis Vivian Derozio, who stops in to intervene somewhere with a light laughter. The clarity of an intrepid spirit is the guide to sinful pleasures of unlocking forbidden knowledge. A generation steeped in this tradition engendered the community, the Presidentian community, with the subterranean bonds grow tighter with infinite linkages. The links, so as to say, also have a history. The belt brings us to a certain now, a fleeting present waiting to be enveloped in the phantasms of the past. A mock battle of temporality is incessantly being played in the corridors. This is the battlefield. The conflict of restless, inquisitive, arrogant youth and wizened old men in full-sleeved shirt and heavy glasses. The archetype ends there. What goes on in between the conflict groups is the violent yet democratic transmission, acquisition and production of knowledge of the forbidden. The Presidentian is given the key to the space. The fundamental thing he is taught is, to learn anything, you have to first unlearn quite a bit. Then comes the agora, the bustle of the day, the ripples of laughter, the sound of the consciously conquered, the loved and desired mingle with songs which climb height of the stifling summer sky. The balls keep rolling into pockets and nets. The gleam of a Kashmir willow suddenly catches the unsure eye. The white flannels come out in winter, while the rain and the muck brings life to an afternoon of football.
Desert highway, cool wind in my hair, one smell of eucalyptus rising up through the air. Up ahead.
This is a labyrinth, and there are no maidens with strings to show you the way. Through catalogues of different kinds, one walks ahead slowly towards what seems to be this endless, endless world of books. If there really is a Borgesian Library of Babylon somewhere, it could be here. One should ask the head librarian, Debnarayan Babu, before such ventures though. There is a distinct possibility that otherwise the concerned person might quite literally be in a position of Babylonic captivity, lost forever from the outside world. The alchemy of infinite justice is being searched. Caught in vials of vicious-looking liquids, pungent odors of knowledge flow about uninhibitedly. The brew, one believes, can be quite intoxicating. The short journey through the long and winding road now comes to a close. Here and there a known face creeps behind and makes one wonder whether it is at all possible to see all at once. A cubist vision of a melting time locked inside the walls of the place. People come and go, not always talking of Michelangelo, but what remains beyond conversations, shallow and profound, is a heady concoction of history and memory. A memory one takes care of as it cannot be relived. A history one tries to understand to make sense of the memory. Together, it traces out paths and journeys to futures of dignity and desired prosperities. Progress is the long, arduous road that leads to oneself. At Presidency, one understands the courage which lets us look at ourselves with immense skepticism, yet gives us the strength to build new avenues, to find and locate ourselves in this vast, unequal and cruel world.